There was a time when I couldn't listen to that song. It made me too emotional. Back in the early 90s, when I was pretty young still. And the first girl who had been officially my girlfriend had broken up with me. And that song in particular just killed me because I associated it with her and the breakup. And it was a horrifying situation for me. As your first breakup always is, I guess, for most people. It's just for me, it wasn't my first love. We broke up and it destroyed me, but she wasn't my first love. My first love was another girl. And when I broke up with her, it changed the course of my life, and not in a good way. I regret everything about how that relationship worked out. That relationship was interesting. She was from Quadra Island. I lived in Nanaimo. I had to drive back and forth from Nanaimo to Campbell River on the old Island Highway before they built the inland, easy highway. And I would do it at lightning speed in my bright yellow Honda CRX from back in the day, my first Honda. I drove that thing like a maniac. It was beautiful. It was all modified and extroverted. Cops hated it. I lost my license 2 summers in a row because of how much fun I had in the bloody thing. But anyways, I digress. The girl from Quadra. After we broke up and my life came apart at the seams, she had a job writing a column for the local newspaper in Nanaimo. I was very proud of her because she was a really good writer, and I always read her column, of course, even after we broke up, because I never stopped being proud of her. I never stopped loving her. I just started regretting a lot of things. But there was 2 articles in particular that kind of stuck out for me. One was her I don't know, 3rd or 4th article, where she talked about actually my Honda CRX, the little yellow car, when she talked about a day when I had let her have it to drive while I was working or something. And of course she'd had a fun day and really fallen in love with the car, because those cars are just mind-bogglingly fun to drive. And she looked really good in it too. But anyway, so she wrote this article about how much fun she'd had with that car and how liberated and how much a positive experience it had been. But of course the article didn't mention me at all, which of course, why would it wasn't about me, but it was about my car. So that one stuck out about it. And then the last article that she wrote before she left Nanaimo to apparently move to Ottawa was an article where the local RCMP had taken her to the gun range to train her how to shoot a gun. This was a surprising article because prior to that article, she had never done an article where she had A, interviewed somebody, or B, expressed an interest in firearms, or C, expressed an interest in the RCMP, or D, expressed an interest in crime in general. She wasn't the gun-toting type. So this was sort of a departure for her. There was a picture of her with the gun, though. And she looked fairly natural with it, too, I gotta say. But either way, she went to Ottawa, and I stumbled along with my shitty life in Nanaimo. And I don't know where she is now. Hope she's doing okay. When I decide I love somebody, I always love them.